back to what I was saying. Like, that was my problem. Right now, how I feel very excited, but like I haven't exuded this kind of energy before. I haven't exuded excitement like this before in a really long time. And so I was just thinking maybe it's me that is crazy. Maybe there's something wrong with me. But see, I already forgot. I shouldn't have even done this. But no, exactly that. Like, I haven't felt this myself in a really, really long time. You know what I mean? So like, besides the fact of like how I feel right now, of course, but like just in general, like even before I did this and had these feelings, like I was like this when the camera turned on. You know what I mean? Like, and so I haven't felt I haven't felt myself in a really long time because I've been trying to be like super swaggy and super cool. You know what I mean? Like, can't be excited about things, because if you're excited, it's just like you're freaking weird. Like, it's just JoJo. Like, what do you mean it's just JoJo? Like, JoJo had a #1 hit on TRL as a 13-year-old, the youngest ever to do that. Like, what do you mean it's just JoJo? She's like, it's just JoJo. I'm like, what the, so I got crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they really, being in the industry, really toned down my excitedness. So I would just keep it low key. You know what I mean? And unless I knew that someone was tribe, like I knew like that person's dope, like I could really share things I'm excited about and all this stuff. But you had to play it cool because people in the industry, they don't want to feel like they're any different than anybody else. You know what I mean? So the more famous, the more famous you are, they just want to be treated like a normal human being. So I couldn't freak out when I met Kaylani. I couldn't freak out when I met JoJo. I couldn't freak out when I met Alessia.
Silently, though.
I was silently. I was like, oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah, that fucking dog licked the shit out of my leg.
That dog did what?
Licked the shit out of my leg.
Yee.
I just want to wipe it out.
Yee. But like,
It's like fucking still
like
wet.
dripping. Ew. It's so gross.
I'm trying to like use the air dryer.
No, that's
Shit's
so
still
gross.
there.
Oh, and it's just dripping down your leg. That's so nasty.
Hey, borrow your shirt.
No, gross. Borrow your own shirt. Jerk. Okay, but what I was trying to say is I just haven't felt this way in a really, really long time.
Yeah.
And that's how I know I suppressed it for so long.
And so how do you feel being in that place?
I feel rejuvenated. I feel liberated. I feel like I could finally, like, I'm just letting that inner child of me finally out that I've been being excited for. And that's what I was saying. As I was talking about when we were walking, this is what made me turn on the video, is that there was like 2 weeks. What, did we miss it?
I don't know what button to press.
This one, fool.
There's no button.
This button.
I thought it was
This one, right? That one.
I thought it was going this way.
No, fool.
Oh, man.
She getting upset. She's like, damn, I don't know which street light button to press.
Responsible for that one.
Okay, well, back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying is there was a moment in the month of October. Whoa. Okay, I was like, wait, who's going here? Me or you? There was a moment in the month of October where I wasn't feeling excited about anything. I wasn't excited about music. I wasn't excited about books. I wasn't excited about girls. I wasn't excited about food. I wasn't excited about... I know I wasn't excited about anything. What are you, a minion? Nah, Kevin.
I'm supporting you. I'm your animator.
Nah. Yeah, where I wasn't excited about anything. And so you turning on the camera and us turning on the camera, like, that's how I feel different. I feel like I'm me again.
Good.
And I mean...
You got more excited actually after that.
That we filmed the video?
After we filmed the first video, yeah. Because you weren't that excited in the video, and then...
No, I thought I was.
As excited as you were when we were in the kitchen?
Oh, okay. If we die, you see right here, we're on 16th Street in Camelback. Just saying, because we are wearing black right now. And, people can't see us. That's okay. Because we're wearing black. So I wasn't as excited when I was in the video than when I was afterwards? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, like, I mean, you were excited. You were still telling a story, but when it became more about, like, being your channel, when you were talking, like, being you, in the kitchen,
Mm.
you just got super excited about like every action, every moment that we were talking about.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, snap that.
Yeah, and that's what I was
Shoot that.
that's what I was telling her. I'm not sure if I said it in the video or not, but like it's exactly what it is. Like I have this natural need to just document, you know what I mean? And it's not about, right, I was talking about the two people that, one, they're documenting everything, but just to say they did it, and the other people are trying to live in the moment. I'm in the middle of capturing the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so,
You said that.
but yeah, so that's why I like me documenting all that stuff. It's like now I have reason to, I have purpose in the sense of I get to post it to the world. You know what I mean? And you know, and that's what I'm saying, like it's crazy because that's what I was saying a few months ago, that I wasn't feeling excited. And so this is the first time I've been excited in a really long time. Like at least a long time for me. You know, like a month to 2 month hiatus of not feeling excited. How shitty is that?
What
Like,
do you think that means?
That means that I need to keep doing this. You know?
All right.
And I think a big thing when I was talking to my friend Z, I was telling her, I was like, what is this? What is this job that I'm trying to have? Like, you know, being an influencer or a YouTuber or whatever this, like that title or position did not exist back then.
No.
So I'm just thinking, like, trust me, I've tried quite a few things. I experimented with a lot of different professions, and now I'm back because I tried all these things and I didn't like it. So what is that I really like is documenting and putting it into the air, you know what I mean, putting it into the universe and putting it into space, you know. And so I'm just trying to think, like, what would my position be, what would my occupation be if I didn't live during these times as a human being? You know what I mean? I'd have to really settle. That's what I was telling her. I was like, I'd have to settle, because a big part of me is like, you would probably be a teacher. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh God, but I'd get so bored as a teacher. There's so much more to me. You know, I want to do this, and this.
Yeah.
But I would feel like I'd settle, right? Like now in my head, at that time, I'm sure being a teacher was more valuable than it is today. Government needs to fix that.
Yeah.
Or I was like, would I be like an orator? You know what I mean? Like, or would I be someone who documents, like they just type it for them? Or would I be, like, what other occupations could I have been?
You could have been a life coach.
Yeah, we know how much money they're making.
They make pretty good money, especially if you get the right people that trust your word.
Yeah.
Credibility. Right? Those are the...
Well, I'm saying, if there was no such thing as the internet, what kind of job would I have?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm still getting to know you.
I mean, it might be being a talk show host, you know?
Or whatever you've been doing for a long time. Like, if you stayed in the radio industry because that's just what it was, and you didn't see anything else.
Yeah, I probably would have. I would have stayed in radio. I would have stayed in. Yeah, you're completely right.
You know what I mean?
But exactly. But that's the thing. You know, this is what we were talking about on the way to Starbucks right now, trying to get some tea. My store is. What are they? They're sold out, not stocked. They're messing me up in my tea groove in the morning. But it is. But it's okay. We had a walk, and now we have now we have another video.
Now I'm sleepy.
I know. So what was I saying? I was saying, that's the thing. I couldn't stay in those platforms because I wanted to do more. But would I have known more if it weren't for the internet, right? Like, the reason why we want to travel is because we've been exposed to the whole world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of Instagram, because of Facebook, because of the internet. But maybe we wouldn't have desired that if the internet didn't exist. So that's why I say, like, what would I be if the internet didn't exist? Because right now, if I'm pursuing becoming a YouTuber, what was a YouTuber 100 years ago? Please. Why don't you put that in the comments below? Please, someone answer. What would be considered a YouTuber 100 years ago? Because I really want to know. What would be that profession? What would I be doing? So speaking of that, I feel like if you're a YouTuber or someone in the internet space, like, there's a lot of flexibility and freedom. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things. If I want to start a project, I start a project. If I want to start a business, I can start a business. If I want to, you know what I mean? Like, because I have that quote unquote influence, right? So all I'm trying to say is I'm rejuvenated, I'm excited, I'm happy to be in front of the camera again, and I feel so much more myself.
That's great. This is another moment.
It is.
Moment, and you're literally just coming through it because we just started a video earlier today, and
we're on our sixth video
that she's been doing that she hasn't. Like I said, it was a hiatus. She'd be saying no, but like now it's obvious that it was, because you'd be feeling some type of way.
Yeah. Whatever. My point blank period is I'm happy to be back. Hope that y'all are happy that I'm back.
And tell her to stop feeding the side that doesn't let her thrive.
What side is that?
The one that you feel like you gotta be swaggy.
Swaggy.
Apparently, that's not your
No,
forte.
that's not. No.
So don't
I didn't
do
feel like it. I just was surrounded by people that felt the need to be swaggy.
Then
And I couldn't even say swaggy around them. They probably would have like tripped me in the hallway. Seriously, they probably would have tripped me in the hallway if I said swaggy in their establishment. I actually like that word. Thank you very much.
Swaggy.
Yeah. I appreciate you for using it too, so I don't look like a bonehead. It makes two peas in a pie.
Yeah, except I got the real swaggy.
Yeah, you do.
Just kidding.
I stopped swagging out because I realized for me, I spent way too much time caring about what people thought about what I wore. So
I think about what I wear.
yeah, no, I think you do it for style and fashion, but I definitely think there's another group of people.
Did you show them what you have inside of your apartment? You already probably showed it right here.
No, I didn't.
Your sign.
Oh, my sign? You want me to show them my sign?
Yeah, because
So this is my sign.